You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Thank you, it's Kareem Scottie.
Kareem, how marvellous to hear you. I had to block the wee caller that was panicking because these people become a nuisance.
I think the person was just attention-seeking, Scottie.
Attention-seeking and all that stuff. Yes, indeed. Now then, what's happening? Thank you, James. What's happening with you, Kareem? We had a great call the other night.
It was a question that, if you know the answer, Scottie,
yes.
It was just like get me thinking. And it's about the monarchy and the royal family.
Yes.
There's a lot of, what should we say, there's a lot of polls going out just now where they're saying there's a lot of people would like to see it, to get rid of the monarchy. And that's not just here in Scotland, that's down south and other parts. My concern is, how can they force that if they really wanted to do that?
Well, they can't actually, to be honest with you, because it would need all sorts of acts of parliament. It would border on treason to the crown. And, you could end up with people that wanted rid of the monarchy. I don't know if they still execute people for treason. I don't think so. But you used to attract the death penalty for high treason. You see, so it gets into
arrests.
Well, it gets into a very grey area, disloyalty to the country. What does the crown represent? Because the crown, people personally attack members of the royal family verbally, but the whole thing is that they are the curators and custodians of the crown. And the crown is our symbol of authority. Everything comes under the crown, do you see? So if you were to actually attack the crown, you're attacking the very centre of British life from that point of view, because I think it was 1801, with the Act of Secession and the Act of Settlement and all these things that were going on, you ended up with British monarchy. Because they claimed Britain. But apart from the monarchy, and perhaps you could say the British government, there is no such thing as Britain. There's no country. And here's a guy saying the Scots hate the crown more than the Irish. But you see, I would disagree with that. Why would you ever hate the crown when it's actually Scottish? And why would you hate the crown when it's Irish? You see? Yeah. So these people, the people that want rid of the monarchy are genuinely fairly ignorant people with a fairly low IQ that don't understand it and don't know its background. They just look at somebody that thinks got a few more quid than them and they get envious and jealous. Do you know the difference between envy and jealousy, Kareem? I don't want to put you on the spot, but...
I would correct me if I'm wrong. Probably is jealousy not worse than being envious?
No, I would say envy's worse. Jealousy is somebody that covets something you've got. So if you bought a very, very swish car and they were looking over the wall or something and they thought, oh, look at that next door. I wish I had one of these. Yes?
Aye, okay.
That's jealousy. Now, envy is far more dangerous because envy is that person has got no right to have that.
Right, okay.
You see, so it's quite dangerous. So there's subterfuge. So it could be somebody that just turns on you because they think he's got no right to have that. I would take that off him. Now, there's a guy called Fresh Fridge saying about the crown. Now, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He says, the majority of Ireland have broken free from the crown. Well, there's still the Irish crown, which I think is part of the Union of the Crowns. You see? And the crown is Scottish. And Nemo me impugn lacessit is the motto of the Scottish crown. Whodor meddle wi me, or nobody attacks me with impunity. So you're not just attacking the crown as the unionised crown, you're attacking the Scottish crown and the Irish crown. So these people don't know what they're talking about. And the monarchy came from the old Celtic kings, you see. So Ireland really is effectively a monarchy, although they've voted to go without at the moment. And Arthur Griffith, that's founded Sinn Féin out of the Irish Brotherhood, he was a monarchist and realised the value of the monarchy. He wasn't keen, like most people weren't terribly keen, on the Hanoverian succession because they felt they lost the line with the Stuarts. There's Fresh Fridge saying up the Royal Artillery. So he's a big British Army man, you see. We salute you, Fresh Fridge, up the Royal Artillery. So again, Kareem, it comes down to ignorance.